Good morning. It is Friday, May 19th. I was getting my dates mixed up yesterday. And I have my weekly update. We're going to start off with some statistics. I'm going to take you to the computer and I'm going to go back over my website because we've added some different features to search and it's getting better. My website's a work in progress, so please bear with me through this transition. If you're new here, my name's Robyn Cavallaro. I'm a realtor here in the Villages, Florida. I am licensed within the state. If you're interested in learning more about the Villages lifestyle, how to buy a home here, the whole process, and it's great information too if you want to sell a home, check this out. I have a book on Amazon in print. It's called Thriving in the Villages, a buying and selling guide into the lifestyle, and also you can purchase it in Kindle and as a download. The download is on my website, which is right there, robyncavallaro.com. And the last commercial. Let's take a sip of my coffee. Oh, look at that. Can you see that? Born to play pickleball. That's one of my coffee mug, or you can get it on anything, designs. You can get on pbzone40.com. I added a whole beach series and a breakfast if after you're a champion series, so you should check it out. They're really cool. Okay, so let's get into the nitty-gritty here in the Villages this week from May 12th through 19th. We have 350 homes active, and that's pretty much, I say this every week, we're hovering in around that mark. New listings to market this week, we had 42. And, please stay with me here because I am going to show you where the bulk of the homes are for sale and also the prices where that sweet spot seems to be. And I think you'll find that very interesting. Pending homes this week, we had 35. Of the 35 homes, I have my handy dandy color notes. Of the homes that went pending, of the 35 homes that went pending, one was on the market from 0 to 1 day, 4 were on the market 2 to 7 days, and 5 were on the market over 100 days. I can't remember the stat from last week. Oh well. Sold. So what we had that actually sold and closed this week, we had 31 homes. And we're going to take a look at that on the computer. I want to show you where the bulk of the the transactions that actually closed, and that's pretty much all over the Villages. But of the transactions that sold, 3 were on the market from 0 to 1 day. So that means when they were negotiated for sale, they had only been on the market 0 to 1 day. So we had 3 homes on the market 2 to 7 days. I'm going to move this pillow a little bit so my book doesn't fall. We had 7 and 100 plus days. We had 5 homes. Cash finance VA, we had, it's almost a split this week. So this is the second time where conventional is creeping up on cash. So we had 16 transactions for cash, 14 conventional financing, and 1 was a VA loan. So even though the interest rate's going up, people are using financing to purchase their homes this past week anyway. So, and remember, the homes that sold, that closed this week, prices were negotiated probably 4 to 6 weeks ago if they're financed. For cash, it could have been 2 weeks ago. All right, come on. Now I have, this is very telling. Of the homes that are active, my book keeps wanting to fall off the sofa. Of the homes that were active, on the $300,000 and less. So the listing price is under $300,000. We have 41 homes. From 300 to or 301 to 400,000, we have 136. 401 to 500, there's 99. 501 to 600, there are 36. 601 to 700, we have 13. 701 to 800, we have 16, and 800 plus, there are 10. So what that tells me, and it goes and with the sold homes as well, the bulk of the homes are 300 to 400,000, and that's what we're getting on the market. Okay, here's some reality about buying a home here. If you're looking, however much you want to spend, you have to remember, if you're, like, say, and I'm going to use this as an example because this price range is very, very popular, between 350 and 400. Okay, so if you're looking for a home between 350 and 400 and it's over 1800 square feet, it's going to need work. You're not going to walk into something pristine like that for the most part. Occasionally you'll find that gem. But if you're searching for a home, you might not want to wait for that gem because it could take a while. Even in this market, if you find something you think you're interested in, you have to jump on it. I had people wanting a video the other day and home's gone. So that happened twice this week. So, if you're looking and you find something you like, I'm not saying you have to overbid on it, but you need to act on it. Homes are going at full price, under asking price. It's all over. I know I spoke with a couple of colleagues, co-realtors from other brokerages, and they're telling me the same thing, that they are preparing their sellers for low bids and they're preparing them to negotiate. So within reason. Now, when I say, if you see a $700,000 home you like, probably wouldn't bid 500 on it, but there probably is room to negotiate. Yeah, so 401 to 500, there's 99, but it's crazy where everything is. I was in probably 15 or 20 homes this week, and the ones in the lower range, based on the market conditions, are a little aggressive and they need updating. And if you're in for that, now, some people are okay with coming in and maybe painting and flooring, but paint and floor and countertops and kitchen cabinets and bathrooms and landscape and all of that start to add up. So you need to think about that when you're selecting a price range that you want to purchase in. I know some of the homes that are 250 to 300 look really attractive price-wise, but please look at the interior. Some of them might be more of a project than you're willing to take on. You just need to think about it. Everyone's situation is different. Some people won't mind. I find that I've got all three types, and I talk about this in a lot of videos. Type 1 is the person who wants to walk in to a home and not have to do anything to it, just take off. You will pay more money for that home. So, for example, if if you're looking in 300 to 400 and you want 1800 square feet, well, you're going to find a project. If you bump up to 400, 425, you might get a home that you don't need to do anything with, and you're going to spend that money anyway in the renovation and the time and the aggravation. So think about that when you're going to start to look and what type of home it is that you're looking for, because you might be able to find something that's still within your budget. It might be at the top end of your budget, but you won't have to do anything to, and you can move in and start enjoying your life. Then there's buyer number 2. That's the person who will come in and do a little bit of renovation. They primarily, my buyers will say they'll paint. They may change out flooring, but starting to redo cabinets and bathrooms and pulling out showers and tubs and all that's not the project that they're in for. And I find a lot of the homes are priced in that opportunity. It's great if you want to be an investor and you want to buy this home and renovate it and keep it within your inventory as an asset. Then it might be okay because you can spend a little bit more money. And then there's the investor. The investor's going to come in and do whatever it has to do to get that home back out on the market. And those people are going to lowball you all day long because of all the work that needs to be done. And believe me, these guys go in, women, ladies, and gentlemen, go in and really, some of them do a really good job. I'm sure there are probably a couple that don't. I never speak in 100%, but yeah. So think about those things when you're going to list your home, about pricing, and also if you're buying, just know that there probably is room to negotiate. Now I say probably because sometimes the negotiation may be $1,000. It might not be a lot of money. And just when you're negotiating, because everybody gets kind of caught up with wanting the best deal, and believe me, everyone wants the best deal. As working with you as a buyer, I want you to get the home for the least amount as possible, but don't lose a home in a negotiation. Sorry, my phone's blowing up here. Over $2,000 or $3,000, because you'll end up kicking yourself in the end saying, oh, I really should have taken that house, that home. So just think about that while we're negotiating in this buyer's market, because it is buyer's market. All right. I do a video coming out this week. I'm going to film it when I'm done with this. I'm going to revisit the bond, the CDD, and the amenity fee, and also revisit the MLS versus VLS. Remember, also, the search on my website, I'm going to take you through that again in this episode. You can sign up, and now you can search. I'm trying to narrow it down, so pretty much it's really just the villages, because that's primarily where I concentrate. You're able to search by zip code. The map is dynamic, so when you move the map, the homes in that area will change, and I'll show you that. So I'm really excited about it. But just please bear with me through this process. It's a big system for me to have to set up with all of the back end, the campaigns that'll go out in emails, and I'm, not whining. I was trying to find time to do it. So anyway, let's go take a look at the computer and check out what's active, what's sold, what's new, old, sold for this week, May. I'm sorry, I'm bad with dates and I never know where I am when it comes to addresses. It's funny, when I sell a house, I always remember the street name. I never remember the number. And when I talk to the title company, they're like, what street number? Whatever, I remember mine. Okay, May 12th through May 19th. Let's hit it. All right, so here we are again. I am back in the little circle. All right, so homes that sold in the past 7 days. Let's go onto the map. So obviously the bulk of what's active is in this upper region here. So that's where the bulk of the sales are taking place. We have everywhere from 203,000 up until 785,000. Let me just take a look and see which one of these homes I've been in. I actually had Ariel under contract at one point in time, but because of legal situations with the seller, my buyers backed out. But this was a project home, so this needed a little bit of work. It's listed at $395. It went for $390. They got a good deal on that. Let's see. I don't know if I was on any of the other these homes. Oh, Del Rio. So Del Rio, that's the one I videoed. This was a complete flip. He had it listed for $349.5 and got $360 for it. This home was really pretty. It was probably underpriced at $349.5, but I'm really happy that whomever purchased this home is going to be thrilled. It was so beautiful. Yeah, so I did a video on that. You can catch that on my channel. All right, so what else do we have now? We want to go back to homes that were pending. And just make sure that I have the right criteria, 0 to 7 days. Okay, so on the map, again, pending and solds are kind of mirroring each other. So, not a lot. Left's inventory, south of 44. Then we have anywhere else. And then if you want to look at active, okay, here we go. So obviously here, if you want to look at active, we're going to go to my website. All right, so this is the search on my website. The map is dynamic. So if you move it, it's going to change all the homes listed on the side. So you want to make sure, and it takes a little getting used to, that you are searching. And you can really dig in deep there. You want the villages. And you also can search. You can put a zip code in, 22163. There are 84 homes in 32163. And there you go. So just click on the arrow. And then this is everything in 32163, which is, this is parts between 44 and 466A. And then you'll see them all listed right here. And you also, I have it listed by, sorted by list date. I want to see what comes up first. So this will be the newer homes in 32163, but you also can search by price. You can change that here. See, you can go ascending, descending, listing number, I wouldn't worry about. And if you want to look for solds. Now, again, some of the features you got to get a little bit used to. I keep adding features onto the website. So this is definitely a work in progress. And make sure you sign up so you can get updates from me. Yeah, so this is all 32163. All right, so this is an IDX feeds. When it comes from the MLS, this is the feed that goes out to all of the subscribers, mortgage brokers, Realtor.com, whatever, Trulia, they feed from this MLS. So I've purchased this software to put onto my website so you can stay here and search. And then, you just go through the photos. Now, some of the information you won't find, like days on market. If there isn't a history, that's a lot of the stuff we get in the MLS. Any questions you have about anything, just call me. Yeah. So just scroll back up to the top. And this shows you where this home is on the map. And this opened up in a new screen. So if you just go back a tab, you're going to be on the search. All right, so this is 32, and let's see, 32162. So now we have 279 total between the two regions, and it moved the map. So this is 32162. I don't know where that is. Oh, that's on the opposite. This is not a Villages home, though. This one here. This is just, let's see. Let's look on the map. So this is 466. This is just, there's a bunch of construction going on this side of 466, but that is not the Villages. Just so you know, it says the Villages, but it's not part of the Villages. I was in so many homes this week. I'm get a little confused. Again, I said this in the last video, and I'm going to end this here with that. There's some nice homes out there, but last come to market, I've seen some in the lower price ranges that, they really do need a lot of work. All right, let's change this up. All right, so, and then when you're searching here, if, you can look at the map, it'll show you exactly where that home is on the map, but here's a select button here, similar listing. So then you can pull up homes that are similar to the one that you were just looking at. I think that's really cool. If you're going to finance, here's a mortgage calculator. And then I think that's pretty slick too. You can put your address in here, I guess, and you can find out how close, what their walking score is. If you schedule a tour, all of this information will come right to me. So I hope you guys like this. I'm really excited about it. I think it looks good on the website. It's just going to take a little bit of getting used to the search, and for me as well. Again, work in progress. Oh. You know, I did want to show you this. I'm going to go back to the MLS here because I can't do broad searches. So 300 to 400. I'm going to show you on the map between 3 and 400 what we have. So if you're looking to spend between 3 and 400, you see where the bulk of the homes are. Okay. All up in here. Only a few homes down here if you're looking to buy South 44. No? All right. I think we're good with the computer. Hey everyone, thank you very much for staying with me. I hope you found this episode helpful, and if you did, check out this next screen. You might find another episode you think is equally as interesting. I'll see you next time.